How are we all? I'm back up and running. I obviously after the England USA game, I was shaking, I was fevering, coughing real badly. I felt really exhausted, real tired. Today I've woken up, I've had massive amounts of sleep. I've had in excess of probably 16, 20, probably about 22 hours sleep in the last day, sort of thing, or since the England game. So I'm feeling a lot better. Plan for today is I want to show people around Doha, have a good look around Doha, and then sort of find a few other places to watch the football. I know there's a couple of fan zones down at the beach, and there's quite a few here. So one thing that I have learned while I'm here is, and that's not been talked about in the Western media, which I think is absolutely brilliant, and it's not been publicised enough, is the fact that the healthcare for the tourists while the World Cup on is all free. When I was in the hospital, seeing the doctor, getting the medicine for my cough, and getting whatever other antibiotics he give me for the chest infection, everything was for free. All I had to do was show my Haya card, my passport, which I always keep on me, and everything was absolutely free. So I think the Qatarian government will probably appreciate the Western media talking about that a little bit more, talking about the benefits of the Qatarian government and what they're actually, the positive things they're doing for the fans whilst the World Cup's on, and also the transport, free transport. So like there's shuttle buses from where I'm staying to the metro, and then the metro train to the games, that's all free. And then if you need to get a shuttle bus from the metro to the ground, that's all free. So basically the only thing you really needed to cover whilst here in Qatar was A, your flights, B, your accommodation, C, your tickets to your matches, and then D, your food and drink. Other than that, and unless you want to get an Uber, you can travel around Doha for absolutely nothing, which is absolutely superb. So that's a big kudos to the Qatarian government, and one of the benefits of this World Cup is, you can get from A to B back to A, watch your game, and it's all for free. So that's a real big positive of this World Cup, which would have been great if it could have been publicised a little bit more in the Western media and the Western propaganda. So that's just a point for me. But back to the football today. The big game for me today is going to be Spain versus Germany. That's at 10 o'clock. So I'm probably going to find a beach to watch that on tonight and get a bit of the fresh air, sea breeze in me, and just relax down the beach today. But I want to show you a bit more around Doha, a bit more around the beaches, and really sort of promote how much of a wonderful World Cup this is, and how much effort the Qatarians, the people, and the governments put into hosting such a brilliant tournament. So the main big game today is Spain versus Germany. So basically, if Spain beat the Germans will be going straight back to Munich, which I think is a very high chance that they're going to be going home. The Germans could be going home today, and if Japanese beat Costa Rica, that's the Japanese through to the next round, which I think is likely to happen. So everything's really starting to get more exciting. Everything's really picking up, and teams are slowly starting to be eliminated one by one now, and there's still teams hanging down to the last group stage games. So it's really starting to get exciting, and this is what the World Cup's all about. It's really, really fun. Everyone has a great time, and the banter that goes on, like the Brazilians were dancing around the other day going, Messi cry, cry, Messi cry, cry, Messi cry, Messi cry, cry, Messi cry, cry, Messi cry. Obviously with Argentina getting beat by the Saudis, but then Messi scored last night, so the excitement's unreal. And it's funny to see the banter that goes on between the South Americans with their rivalry. So it's fantastic. So I went to the shops last night. Obviously got some cornflakes and some milk. So I think the first 5 days up to when, or 6 days up to when I got sick. It was that busy. I'm out every day. Up at 8, I was only getting in 3 o'clock in the morning, up at 8, getting 5 hours sleep. I think with my calf muscle, having only torn the calf muscle 4 weeks ago, and that repairing and the amount of walking I was doing, it was just the body saying, have a rest, get some good sleep, get some good food into you. So milk and cornflakes, Kettle cornflakes, you can't go wrong with that. So yeah, the body needed a rest, which I'm grateful for, because now it's day 8, and I feel the most energetic I have since I've arrived off the plane from Perth, which is good. So I want to go out today. Maybe I'm looking a bit scruffy. Wouldn't mind getting a nice neat haircut, and really sharpen up for the, I've still got 20 days to go, so just under 3 weeks to go here. So yeah, I always say it's a marathon, not a race. So I've recovered, and we go again.